Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got our next day ahead. I don't really know. We've got our next day ahead of us. I'm joined with one of the CR here. Still got us, well, a sore throat, morning voice, all of that. As well. Yeah. How you doing?
It's like I smoked 10 packs of cigarettes in the morning 10 minutes ago, but that's not the case. It would be my voice more that it's a little bit rough and raspy. I'm okay, by the way. I'm not feeling like I'm dying, so that's a good thing. Beyond that, we've got a great game on our hands, don't we? It's going to be Tricked versus eSuba. It's going to be a pretty interesting series because I've seen Tricked already start off the week on Monday against Young Ninjas, having a pretty good game, 2-0. But for eSuba, it's a team that I haven't had the chance to see at all.
Ooh, well, there's the opposite, because I've had I think I had about 3 or 4 games for eSuba in their regionals, right? I got to see quite a bit of them. And I can tell you, I think they have the players needed to play against these sorts of players well. The question is if they can pop off today. Like, the games I remember, it was BLUEJAYS who, when he was on online, he was playing very good. In Savannah, he was one of the very crucial parts alongside Desti. Those were the big 3 over the side of eSuba, for me at least. That did stand out somewhat, but the actual question is if we're going to see them today. That was one of the things, because they were 2-0 at a time in the regionals. They kind of did have to go all the way to the very last day. They got through the 3-2 score in the very end, but it is what it is. They did manage to make it in the end either way, and now find themselves here in the 1-2 matches, meaning the loser is going to be eliminated. Definitely doesn't really doesn't make them feel any better. I mean, really feel, or doesn't really make anyone feel that great knowing where they are.
It's a little bit sad, really, when you think about it. You know that you're going to be eliminated if you lose, that you don't really have a way back unless you just win everything that's left over when it comes down to the games, so today and tomorrow. And of course, as you were talking about eSuba, we have to say the Tricked also have quite a nice lineup themselves. I didn't believe they would be able to win against Young Ninjas, but they did, and convincingly so. They did a great job, but look at the veto. That's where it's at. The veto is the important part here of this series. It's going to be Mirage first, the choice of eSuba. It's going to be Vertigo second, the choice of Tricked. And then it's going to be Nuked as our final map and decider. Now, I got to be honest. We've seen Inferno and Nuke on Tricked side versus Young Ninjas. They won both of those 2 maps, 16-7, 16-8, I believe. Won all the pistols. So we don't see Inferno. We do see Nuke as the decider. Not sure what I can expect out of Mirage and Vertigo, though.
Yep. Mirage, it is going to be a map that more or less would go towards whichever one gets or is a bit more prepared. Tricked, because they play a lot of it, right? You can't really take it away from them. They've got that sort of experience, so that some sort of foundation is there. We know the team as well. The names may not be the biggest. They may not have some sort of notoriety or anything about. As a team, they're very solid. Like, surprisingly so. Like, they've been surprising me when I've watched them for the past few games and shown a very good game overall from them. And then basically knowledge of Counter-Strike, right?
Yeah.
They've had those basics down. Then what it does come down to against eSuba, who as well, I did mention, during the last week, it did kind of feel like it was down to consistency. That was the big factor that wasn't really there for them. And if it were, then things would be a lot easier for them. Like, no kidding, but of course it still does stand true. Like, something that has to be kept in mind. If the plays are online, if they're not really, or if they're not hitting their shots, then of course that is going to affect things. And we'll see, though, because Mirage is getting started. Let's see what the pistol does hold.
You are correct. We have the pistol on our hands. It's going to be eSuba currently with 4 Kevlars and a single flash thrown in towards B. It's going to be a Larson holding. Prime and Quez will also be holding the line, and they're doing a good job. And oh my god, Quez just got a 4K. Would you look at that beauty? Quez with 4, Larson with 1, and they only lose Prime on a bit of a bitter note. But even then, they hold the line. Tricked off to the races they go with a great start and a good hold. And the principle rule of thumb that I will never ever forget ever again, well, forget, it's more like never stop mentioning, is on a B rush you always want to get the entry.
Oh yeah, it makes things so much easier, right? You either take the pressure away from, car, bench, anywhere. Even the bomb site, really. Like,
Yeah.
It gives you so much room to work with. Because you know the positions somewhat. It's never going to be 2 players playing bench or 2 players playing car, right?
Yeah.
It's usually sort of a crossfire situation going on, right? So you get one of those plays, and then you've got all the room to work around with until the rotates come in. And if you've got a smoke or a Molotov to lock those out as well, then... yeah, for the CTs, it's going to be real tough to do anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, the problem here is that usually when you lose the first 2 players as the CT, it's really hard to bring back, with the retake anything. You're coming in from a very different position, or from a very tough position, and it's just nigh impossible. Meanwhile, full eco, I'm not surprised the Czech team here is going to play it safe. Levy with the great start. It's going to be Iceberg to be shut down, but unfortunately the Danes are just too good right now. They really are good, though. Let's not forget about that. They are a strong team that have surprised me and probably quite a few others as well in this week, and hopefully they're going to continue on with this charade of quality that we've been seeing them in. Albeit they are in a 1-2 result, but it's not the end of the day, end of the year for them.
Yep. Yeah. Although the oh, okay. Well, the round's gone. They do end up losing 1. Doesn't really do too much. Yes. Not a big deal indeed. But here is what is the first gun round. The lack of utility I gotta mention already for the T side of there. They had 4 smokes, one of which now got to be used towards window, and well, I think the CTs already did decide to smoke that off as well. But now I'm gonna make that a no-go zone for the CTs. Another smoke towards window as well, so they're really burning through the utility they have here. At which point, if they don't manage to make these window smokes work, then they're going to be in a lot of trouble. They're hoping for the entries to be given to them instead, if that's the case. And I mean, Larson, yes, in a position where he can give up that kill as well. The man who's holding down Palace every now and then, and just connector basically given to only him. His teammates, they're holding ramp, they don't really care too much about that.
Oh, look at this. They're actually going to go with all 4, eh?
Yeah. Okay, this is a nice way to circumvent that. You've got very little utility, just walk up connector, but into the M4, who takes 2. More than he's worth again. A position like that needs to do so on the T side. Oh, yeah, trying to make up for that lack, but the CTs, I like this. Clear the areas here, make sure no one's getting sneaky, because the CTs, they are known to be towards ramp. The question is, do they know both of them out there?
Well, there's still CT to be checking in, and eSuba don't really know about that. The Czech squad right now is kind of in doubt, but they do have the bomb planted. They do have a little bit of a better position now to work from the after plants from the jungle. Can really be good. You know what the problem is? There's a player in Palace, right? That's the thing. Yeah. Look at Prime. He's just waiting. They know
Prime is here, but they don't know Palace.
He's patient, and now through Palace, yeah, here goes Iceberg going for the flank kill, and now they know Blog is having to be in CT. There is no other way but CT to be, and this will confirm it. 1v3, make it a 1v4 to begin with, but the defuse is already coming in. Nothing that Blogis can do, and that shall be the round for Tricked Esports. And I really like the fact that they go into pit, something that, you know, when we've been seeing Mirage Games have mentioned continuously on the CT side, when you lose the A split duel, so let's say in this case Larson gets 2 kills towards Con still, and it's a 3v4 situation for the T side, you don't usually want to engage immediately. You want to wait for your rotation. So you either go deep into CT and hold, or you push into Palace or Pit, and that's exactly what they did. And Tricked, they've got a great idea how they want to run this, and I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. Really smart choices.
You know, in a way, that's actually similar to Hit on Inferno, right, on the CT side. If you can hang on to that, the retake is so much easier. And the T side, they gotta make sure they actually clear the position. It's gonna take them time at utility. Similar stuff here, but on ramp, you've actually got to escape. But unfortunate scenarios. Team kills coming through. Trade though.
And that's a
side
huge mistake.
eSuba walking through towards A now, and look at this. CT's.
They're gonna save it.
Yeah. Surely. Oh, Larson, wait. Could have been going for short instead.
I don't.
Basically moving it back up instead, so his teammates need to win these duels. But yeah, the first one lost kind of does take this away from them.
I mean, it's a great idea that Tricked had, but that was just a mistake. And eSuba, it started with Desti. His shot on middle towards window was perfect because it forced Tricked into a reaction that they weren't really ready for the aTTaX. So beautifully done by our Czech team as they go for another aTTaX. They didn't even need to split through Con because it was Desti just peeking out middle, getting the kill, then running back towards T-base and going for the straight execution from Pit and Palace. And yeah, this was more of a miscommunication from the side of Tricked. You know, when you know there's an op in CT, you never want to position yourself in that range, down range against Pit, against Palace, but in the case of what happened, it could have just been a bit of a mistiming, basically, which is the most likely scenario, unfortunately. Nonetheless, eSuba, they are going to be starting off with their first round, and this is probably the best timing to do so. You don't want the CTs to escape with the money and the rounds themselves. As we can see, economically, Tricked are kind of ruined, but eSuba, they have to continue their success. Let's see if they can do so. Again, mid control seems to be the question here.
Yeah, for the CTs though. They've got the big gun of Larson here, and okay. Not a shot you expect to see a miss on, but gives that T-side a chance to now walk out and get that map control, get themselves established in mid as well. And seemingly Iceberg as well, having not really spotted Destiny, now gives that T-side a chance to walk into connector as well, and with 2 players, no less, or up the window as well. That works. That Iceberg. Back around and hoping that smoke fades. It will be kind when it does. Larson, though, in the meantime, has got one in connector. But the T-side position, it is very advanced towards short already. Here, it's got another one, but Larson, excuse me, Iceberg, is going to miss his chance at the first, and now they don't know Levi's here. Hearing the running, well now there you go, gives his position away at a 3-on-3, the T side. Still trying to pinch it towards the B side, but they've got a lot of issues with the way they're approaching this right now. The one was so far back, and the AWP is still on A, because Larson nailed one of them earlier, and now the CT flank, they know its possibility, so the sooner they take care of that, the easier it becomes, but now instead of the AWP can focus towards A, he wants to.
Oh, Levi.
And it doesn't work, because Levi's ripping heads, apparently.
That was beautiful, and look at that. Levi is taking care of the mess at hand. Beautifully done. Now, I'm not sure if it's Levi or if it's Levi, because Leva Desna, so left, right, Leva is left, Desna is right. And in the Czech Republic, like all all Slavic languages, you know, you usually have the same word, but it's possible it's Levi. I'm actually wondering if any of you Czech viewers can tell us that.
Yeah, if the official eSuba channel could give us a nudge towards the right direction, please do.
Please do, yeah. But you are correct, though. Levi definitely showing great skill, and that shot that he began with, that he caught the rotation from Murder Hole towards Kitchen, that was pretty much the start of the end here for Tricked. Obviously, Larson missing his shots was another, but Larson, I just wanted to say, this guy usually doesn't miss, so it's quite unusual to see him having so many issues in hitting those shots.
Yeah, I mean, I will say it's still early in the morning, you know.
Yeah.
You can excuse some some missed shots, but you know, it's just the start of the best of 3, you know.
Exactly.
We've got a lot to go at Iceberg. He's gonna try to make up for Larson's mistakes in the last, and look at him go. Indeed, finding a few now though. He's down, and here's the AK coming for 2 as well. Again, last from the hero, and this time wants to be the one yet again proven he's Superman.
Oh, this is gonna be great if he can pull it off, but Prime! Oh, damn. He just had the angle, he just had the lineup. He even saves the op, and that's a full eco win. Oof. That's a tough one to swallow for eSuba. I'm a little bit, you know, I would be a little bit disheveled if I was them. And certainly I can imagine them not being happy about this, because that shouldn't be the case. They really shouldn't be losing the round like that. But luckily, money's there, right? They've got another buy.
It's... And we'd see a lot of these, right? The entire economy on the line for just one of these, because they've yet to really get started officially, so... Just hoping they can break Tricked and punish them when they do manage to get themselves on the board as well, but so far good to use, still not even getting spotted there with the Molotovs and all that. But again, eSuba, the contact points for them so far seems to be connector, which I like. I like the way they're doing this, basically conditioning Trick to be extremely wary, and you can see what's that's done just 6 rounds in, or 7 rounds in, excuse me, because one man watching Murder Hole, one man rotating between that and CT, which does leave the B rotate. I mean, yes, you can have a B rotated now a bit faster, maybe. But they are not going to be ready for this immediately on the B side itself here, because the flashbang now gives them the opening. Trying to walk out, but Quez, he's holding a fantastic position at Volvo as well, playing the smoke.
Oh,
a fantastic degree gets to you.
Gets
a third! Woo, Quez! Not bad, not bad. Quez with another as well. Pistol got a 4K. Yet again, when eSuba decided to test him.
Dude, Quez, this guy, as you said, on the pistol, now here on the gun round, he's holding down the B fort, and even though he loses his teammate immediately, he does a great job at pretty much single-handedly stopping this B push. And it's unfortunate for eSuba, because they get the entry, right? That's the thing. They got the entry, and yet still they are denied the access to even get the bomb plant. If they had gotten the bomb plant, maybe we could have seen a buy. Instead, they're gonna have to revert to pistols and a few Kevlars, and that's it. And look at this, towards middle, all 5. Kind of like this. You mentioned this earlier, that they take that con control, and definitely a good choice. Oh, Bloggis with a very nice deagle shot.
Yep. Also, we did have confirmation from the man himself, from the eSuba guys themselves. It is as you mentioned, it is Levy. So
nice.
it goes according to the language as it should.
Yeah. Basically,
you know what? It's easy enough for me as well. You know.
Yeah.
Finish basically derived from that. So.
How do you say left in Finnish?
Nowhere near that. I'm not.
Okay.
No, it's the way you speak the language. You know, the letters there are as they are spelled. So it is literally just Levy for me as well.
Yeah.
This is as we've been chatted away. Something's been happening here.
Oh, I kind of like this. I mean,
Bloggis, he's aware of this as well. Yesterday as well, we had a round of pets essentially dependent on this, and oh my god.
Bloggis, this guy.
Right eye peak, man. That's the right eye.
Yeah, it is. And it's a slow peak as well, which gives enough time for the reaction.
Oh, wait.
Wait, how did that not hit? But that should have hit, right? I was fairly certain that shot would have landed. But again, you know, it happens. Didn't see the player, and there we go. 3rd round for eSuba, as their odds are a bit spiky, but we'll probably get them down if they continue down with this. Obviously, the odds coming out with Pinnacle, our betting partner. Code Winter22 Check out the details of that at tb.gg/winter. Oh, great nades, good counter. Betchin as well. They seem to have read Lars's position, and those nades were intended for him.
Exactly, yeah. The smoke was there for the window, so they knew they don't even have to worry about that, so just nade a connector in case someone's there. It's a very good fallback option in that sense, right, for the CTs. Like I said, it had been read. Return for the CTs finally does come around as well. Now though, look at this. They'll come towards the B side, there's no one there just yet. CTs finally do realize this. Gotta try to make those rotations. Gear will snipe down at least one of them, and another one on the site as well. Connection is there. No kill just yet, but Quez yet to get asked to help out his teammate. Survival of the fittest, and BLUEJAYS not missed any days on the gym just yet. Prime now needs to find the Allspark, needs to survive for his race, but unfortunately, there's one man who's too used to slaying these Titans.
Dude, Levy's at 11-7 right now. He's really popping off. Great stuff coming out from the man. BLUEJAYS as well, I gotta say, his shot was pretty much a saving grace. The fact that he was able to get that kill on, was it Quez or Kier? I believe it was actually Kier. It was pretty much the starting point of the winning of this round, and eSuba doing a great job. The Czech team so well thought out, really tactical as well, beyond just, you know, relying on raw skill. They're playing off of one another, and that's what you love to see. That's the beauty of this game. Betchin though, Betchin's like, hello, who's beneath me? Well, quite a few players unfortunately, and they do lose 2 of them. But they likewise lose 2 AKs.
Yeah, that alone gives the CTs had a reason to try this to an extent. Yeah. You know, basically probe around with first AK, then pick it up if it doesn't work and run away at that point. You could say that's a try, you know? Oh, he's prime. He's gotta go down, but here's the second as well. So, okay, unfortunately, they do lose the second as well. The only thing they can recover now is the one that Kier has. And, well, he's got a smart lead, so back away. But, either way, eSuba having now tied things up, we are finding ourselves with a great start to this best of 3 overall. Tricked a few great rounds we've seen from them. They're still fighting back in all of these as well. There's... Again, this is one of the things I kind of want to highlight about them. They stay a bit, what would be the right word here? I don't want to say random, but there is
chaotic.
That element.
Chaotic.
Yeah, chaotic, yeah. That'd be a good word. Right, where they do kind of what they want to do. We've seen them, I mean, play a few rounds a bit more default style, you know, hovering around connector, maybe even jumping out window once or twice and changing with the OPLIs, but then again, we've seen them just play very normal. That and go towards ramp with a rifle, with pistols in the last round as well. So that is definitely going to be something that eSuba have to keep in mind as the half keeps on going. And might even make them waste their time, but Levy's not doing that. He's not wasting any time.
Yeah, Levy's going to go straight for the jugular here. If he's able to get the kill on towards CT, that would pretty much finish off a site. And right now it's going to be primed. It's going to be holding it. Oh no, Iceberg just runs out like crazy. That's enough. That is more than enough, as it's going to leave a very sour aftertaste for Tricked. Their retake is pretty much minimalized to 3 players, and one of which is already in grave danger in CT, 2 of which don't have access to the site. And Quez, well, he is looking at that murder hole. What can they really do? The answer is not much. Like, there's not really a way back into this one. That nade, bit of a delayed throw.
Hold on, 2 nades.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Okay.
But still, BLUEJAYS hits the shot, and that's it. That's round number 6 to eSuba as they take the lead.
Exactly. This is potentially turning out to be a dangerous first half as well now. If Trick are going to let this one slip by here. Because, I mean, what I just said in this round where eSuba, they might have to be a bit cautious. You can just throw that out the window, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Don't have to even think about that, because, of course, why would you have to? I make a great point, and of course, I'm going to be proven wrong.
I mean,
the life of a Counter-Strike commentator.
They don't seem to care about being careful. They seem to care.
No, they don't.
You know,
and that's a side of a great T side to me as well. In a way, like you play your game. You don't care what your opponent's doing. Make them play your game. Make them dance to your own tempo.
Oh yeah, that's actually a great point you bring up. Basically, force the momentum upon them. You play with your own, with your own tactics. Rely upon your own self instead of just responding and reacting. You're the one that's forcing your opponent to be on the reactionary side.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Or, yeah, it's like two great words: proactive, not reactive.
Oh, yeah. And another aTTaX here. Again, it's going to be Larsen trying to hold. He's in trouble. But Prime supports.
Well.
That's actually a good thing from Larsen. He gets 2 even in his position where he should have been only be able to get the 1. And Savannah Unana, unfortunately, will be having to fall back as he doesn't really have a position to work from. It's going to be most likely the route to Tricked unless Savannah and BLUEJAYS are able to pull this one off. I mean, BLUEJAYS has the AWP, so there's definitely a chance of him, getting at least 1 more kill before they get close. The C4 is going to be retrieved, yes, but the flank has been set. It's going to be Kier coming in deep.
Yeah, he's there to stop them from going B. I mean, he's not sure if they have gone to mid, which might make the CT hesitate it ever so slightly, but they have Iceberg there to check that as well. So either way, for Tricked, in a very good position here. As for eSuba, they're hoping they'll be given something. Soon enough, they will realize they can't really just afford to sit and wait. 20 seconds remain, and they have to go towards A. The first kill here could make all the difference, but the swing coming through the ops has been heard, and I think there goes any chance of a round as well. There's no entry, no access, and flying as well by Kier. This should... Oh, okay. Well, at least, no. T-side able to save the weapons.
Well, I mean...
something about Trick to tie things up yet again here.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Tricked are not letting this one slide away. As you said yourself earlier, even though eSuba is doing a great job, Tricked is going to keep themselves to be consistent, and more specifically, they're going to be able to, to catch up to eSuba if in case they decide to be a little bit more gnarly. AKA, if they decide to get those 7-8 rounds quickly, and then at least at 7-8 half for Trick. But as we were speaking earlier, chaos is where they strive in. eSuba, they want to take mid control, they do it. Meanwhile, Tricked is like, okay, we'll back off, we don't care. There's not much we lose if we leave mid alone. And this is a beautiful little angle for Kier. He's boosted up on the box on short, gets double the trouble now. eSuba, no response. That's the problem with mid control. When you take middle, you really want to take con or short immediately, or jump window, or do something with it. The longer you stay inactive, the worse it's going to get. And now we see the reaction of that. 3 players on A already. 1 jungle, 2 site. Well, 1 site, 1 CT, but still, the position is advantageous for the CTs to say the least. And oh boy.
Yeah. An advantageous position converted to a clean 5-0 sweep in the round as well. Rounds back around and now towards the Danes here. But the first half still a competitive one either way. A bit of money does still remain on the T side as well. Meaning, well, they've got another bite. Take a timeout as well, that's why not?
I mean,
seems like a good time to use one.
It's the best time to use one, if you ask me. They're running out of funds, right? So they're going to have to rely basically on this round to bring them back home to the fold. And also 2 rounds have just been lost in a row. One of which you can perhaps chalk up to, okay, we were a little bit careless, we got caught off guard. Second one here, the one we just saw, it was a 5-man survival for Tricked, meaning that many things went wrong, many things went not according to plan. So there's definitely something to talk about. I would say, again, mid control, if you do decide to go for it, eSuba need to be more proactive with it. We've been saying how good they are, and they definitely are, but you don't let that mid stand empty, or more specifically, you don't let the mid control be full nothing, right? Again, you want to take con, you want to take short, one or the other, or window, but you got to do it, not just wait for it. In any case, round number 14. And if they don't get a plant, if they don't win, it could be an eco coming up for our Czech team.
Exactly. This, though, not entirely sure what the plan here might be. This one smoke is going towards B, so... Oh, okay, yes, the double smokes towards B. Triple smoke. Oh, okay, so one man execute. Okay, okay.
I love this. This is very well thought out.
Oh, the smoke's faded.
Yeah,
oh, the smoke's failed.
One smoke failed, so that's going to be a bit unfortunate, but they will now know.
Yeah.
Tricked esports.
Quick reaction, though. CTs did let them get out towards A side as well here. We'll be playing for the trade, so...
Oh, that look at
will
that
manage
gap.
to get that. Yeah, that smoke as well leaves a lot to be desired. Right, as well, the classic, you can either play underneath the CT smoke or above it. There's always some sort of gap, and this time it works both ways. So the CTs double the trouble. Larson down to...
Oh,
doesn't spot
Larson. He's going to be eating himself up.
Oh, yeah. Easy. Levy as well collects yet another triple for himself. Another multi in the game. There's no stopping him, is there? 17 and 9 so far.
Well, he's really going off the left field. Beautifully done. Really beautifully done. Gotta say, eSuba is doing a great job at controlling Tricked. And I just want to mention that if that second smoke, instead of... so he threw 3 smokes. If the second smoke had landed correctly on the right side of short, that would have been a perfect fake. And potentially working a lot better than one would have thought. They could have even waited a few more seconds on A side before pushing out, so they really sold it as best they could. But alas, you know, it still worked, so well played eSuba. That's how you want to do it. Larson getting a little bit tagged, so does Prime. Oh, this is unfortunate. Petchin not thinking about the consequences of going out with a nade in your hand. Larson gets Levy as well, and it's going to be back to a 5v3, and it seems like Tricked, even if they lose a round, they don't seem to lose the confidence or the conviction. And they are back at it again. Advantage where advantage is due. eSuba, they are in trouble. And this all happens because they go mid again. Again, the same principle.
Yeah, it's not really giving eSuba much as of right now. And it gives even less as the time continues. Because Quez again. So good on the B defense. That's where he's gotten essentially all of his kills, it feels like. And he's not going to let too many players from eSuba even get nearby. Pistol, it was all dead in the apartments. A few managed to leak out. The next quad kill he managed to get, he was just playing around a singular smoke. The furthest one man got was around the empty pillar. Not even there, just by the market window, and he got taken down. The rest, they fell before they could even fly out, and now as well, it's not working. They don't even get towards the site. They die up top short. Tricks keep a very great half.
Actually, well played. This was a good performance from eSuba. I didn't expect them to be able to get 7 rounds in this kind of manner, and they did. They do show us quite a bit of quality. Let's just hope they can translate this into the second half. Second pistol, that is. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are watching the Pinnacle Winter Series, and as you can see right now, it is kicking off with the second half. The pistol right now for Tricked Esports. They've won the first quite convincingly. Can they do it again? We're about to find out as we see where's going to be in in Palace. Oh, Kier, good start. But Bloggies.
That's easy.
That's easy, exactly. Now Prime is on the hunt, and oh, Desti needs to be careful. He needs to be super careful.
This is a very odd play here from the T-side, but it's working out. Not only do they lock the entirety of the A site for themselves, even to take down the rotate, so Blog is in a 1-on-2 or 1-on-3, and they know where he used to be. They did overlook Ramp's position, but he doesn't even realize it just yet. He's going all the way around, and he's basically given up the chance to win the round instead of looking to do a bit of damage. Tricked, they can already revel in the success they had here. 9-7 is going to be the scoreline. That kid will be picked up, but maybe doesn't stand for long, but still. But the kill that has been for the way there is where his shenanigans end.
I'm positively surprised by that CZ usage. Doing a pretty good job. And I also have to mention, as you already did previously, Livy, Levy is doing such a good job. This guy at 17 frags, he is leading his team to battle and to victory. Unfortunately, they are not there yet, but they are certainly close. The only one even scratching the distance to him is Skier with 16. So there's that. But, you know, Tricked and T-Side is where they excel. So I hope that eSuba is ready for what comes here, which is unmitigated aggression and, well, quite a few fast rounds. I recall against Young Ninjas, they played super aggressive and just didn't really let go at all. As soon as the gun round came out, they just played one round passively to see, you know, the setup. And afterwards, once they realized what was up, they absolutely started to destroy Young Ninjas. And right here, pitching. Yeah, not gonna happen. Even with the 5-7. One shot, but that's it. Well, one kill. So this is where the fun ends. Kind of theoretically, right? I'd imagine this is the round that gives eSuba the round, well, kind of the advantage back. Well, advantage back is not the right word. It's the round that gives them the chance for the advantage to be returned. Though without an op, BLUEJAYS is perhaps a little bit more nullified, we could say. Ooh, Levy. Oh, Levy, no. Oh. Nexus, this is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. Look at this push towards B. This is what I was talking about. This is exactly the dangers of this fast play. And it's basically Tricked's MO, modus operandi.
Oh, yeah. Oh, iceberg. Second nut. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Like,
it's getting a bit worse here.
the fast play, this is exactly what I said the Tricked like to do. They tried to test out the water, see what the plan here is, and they didn't even test it out this time around. They just went straight for the B take. A Mach 10 in the hands of Quez was enough, and GG 11-7. eSuba in trouble. They have no money. They have to save both of these two weapons. If they do so, maybe we can see some sort of miracle round the next, right? I mean, how many times have we seen weapons that were saved win rounds? Let's say out of 10 times we've seen that those weapons win maybe
2, 3 maybe.
Yeah.
It's not that great success rate, but there's always that chance, right? You put them in the right place and
Yeah.
you have some sort of gimmick to the round here. I mean, you've got 3 plays on pistols, but eSuba still, like they are, just instead of looking to play a bit of a normal round here, besides, of course, Destiny's position, where the only support he has is himself and his teammates flashbang, which falls even a bit flat, but still gives them the information that mid is vacant for the time being. Or maybe not at least gone out wide just yet, because the real attack, it is towards A. It's all 5 focused here. It's a very classic Apeks. It's normal, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Right side smokes, no CT smoke yet, a bit surprisingly, but BLUEJAYS, his utility is on point. That is going to delay that he's out. Buys time to rotate, so now there's a chance for the CTs to do something about this one. The gimmicks, the pistols, to try and bait for the rifles here. Need to do their job and as fast as possible. Tricked. I like this, though. Despite the fact they threw the util, they're not running in just because the utility was there.
Yeah.
They know they can play the time. CT still, more likely than not, will make some sort of mistake here. One man to extend. Well, as it finally does come down to it, they still do want to test it yet again. Here it is, the AK from BLUEJAYS. The saved rifle needs to do a whole lot of work and only good for the one. More players close by. There's Destiny next. He was in from connector. Flashbang. Perfect as well, but he's moving around at the smoke fades and he still can't see a thing. CT is the rest on pistols, and guess what they can do? A whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah, usually this is not really going to be working out, and it does not. eSuba, unfortunately, you know, once the first domino falls, it's really very hard to stop the rest of them as well. Unfortunately, they lost BLUEJAYS with the AK immediately, and I think it was Destiny that had the second M4. towards jungle, but he got pop flash, ran towards stairway, and just as the smoke faded, he got killed or spotted and killed. So hopefully we can see a little bit of a change up here for eSuba, but that was not meant to be. The pistol should be the first engaging, then the rifles. It was the other way around, and now we do have a full buy. Double AWP for eSuba. I like the idea. Let's see where they run with it.
Yeah, tricked. They started the T side off and put a bit of a mark on the back of eSuba here as well. This as well kind of does come back to what what we mentioned in the pregame as well. It might depend on who's starting off better and if eSuba have the consistency we know they can. Because right now, Levy is doing a whole lot of work and his teammates, they're not rising up to the same plate, unfortunately. Well, you could also say no one's really doing that at the second half just yet.
Yeah.
The defense, unfortunately, has been given away these rounds, but it's not too late to get started just yet. We'll keep our hope out for the Czech boys to get it. Their first round from there, start things off. But eSuba, I think they're familiar with a play like this.
Oh yeah.
They're the ones who abuse connector all throughout the first half. They know these sorts of tricks, but let's see how they handle on the defense though.
Oh, they get
so far,
as well.
two, but here's the third. Larson will finally get a break here. One as well will be planted. They cannot stop that, but instead they recover for jungle. Excuse me, 3-on-3 now. T side, they get away.
Surprisingly,
no one's left on the site either.
Yeah, surprisingly they get the afterplant, and somehow they have a pretty good working position to go for. Ooh, Larson, this is not the first time we see him miss, but this time he will not, as Levy gets caught. That's a problem. Korn is now a dangerous position to be in or to work against. And this retake, I think they realize they don't have the kit. They don't have the kit. They can't save. That's going to be it. That's going to be 13-7. And now Larson, look at his position. Oh, okay, that's good. That's really good. Desti saves the op. And both players surviving, meaning both ops getting across to the next round, will really be a bit of a, a whoosh moment here for eSuba. All I want to say though, Tricked, they do exactly what we kind of spoke about earlier about their slow approach. They try to test the waters first, feel out the position of Tricked, of eSuba, and then realize, okay, they're kind of posted towards A with two players. Let's try it out. They throw the smokes, and as you mentioned, they're not worried about using utility and not utilizing it. They just rely on themselves later on, and they still get away even with two players lost as they go for the execution. In any case, it's pistols and Kevlar. They don't force eSuba, that is. And I can respect that. I think it's a smart choice. You want to have full utility. You want to have full weaponry. You don't want to throw away your only chance. The double up can still change everything for the better if you play it right.
Yeah, I will real quick mention as well, by the way, eSuba, they played this map in 5 out of 7 games in the regional stage, by the way. And so far, twice in the main stage here as well. So this is a map they play quite a bit. The CT side is the better one statistically as well. And so far, finally, a light that it does shine through here. A bit of hope coming through. Does not last for long, though. They need a bit more than that. But unfortunately, looking the wrong way, thinking one might come from above, not there yet. Get back to my point at a second. CT is finally going to be locked down due to the smokes that have been tossed as well.
They got a save. That's it.
Yeah.
Another save. I mean, in this case, getting 2 ops out is better than trying. But yeah, your point. So I don't.
Yeah, the CT side of eSuba is by far the better they have. Like statistics, they played it 7 times in all the Pinnacle Winter Series as well here. The first 4 games they played it. Well, they didn't win any of them. But then they played against Young Ninjas, had a very convincing 16-6 on this, which I did see, and it was very one-sided, by the way. And then we came to them against Gamer Legion a few days ago. It wasn't the greatest. Gamer Legion, a bit of a tough bunch to beat. 16-9 they lost that one, but then against Endpoint yesterday, 16-14 win. So they kind of do show the building blocks, but unfortunately, as of right this very moment, Trick, they're showing us what we talked about as well. They are a team that have all the building blocks available. They know how to use them, and they know how to stack a Lego on top of another. So far, it's been 7 or 6 in a row, I think.
You are correct. It has been 6 in a row. 8-7, and not a single round to eSuba from the beginning of the half. And yes, it is 6, which kind of hurts a little bit to be on the Czech side. Timeout going to be utilized, of course, if there's any time like the present. Well, if there's any time to use a timeout, well, there's no time like the present. But the double up is what really concerns me for Tricked, because they might not realize it's still in play. And yes, indeed, even if they know it, I want to see it be utilized more from eSuba. So let's say more aggression, or at least more control got to be exercised. Stick away from middle. Middle is not of consequence here. They're not losing middle to lose the game. They're losing sides to lose the game. And that's where the issue lies. Oh, God, look at Trick, though. They're going to straight out rush pit.
Oh, no.
I kind of like the idea. And that's what I'm talking about, Desti. He does get one, but that might not be enough towards Con. There's a player set up as Savannah will find one. That's the C4. Ooh, that's the C4, bro. That's not a smart idea here from Tricked as Levy comes out swinging with the AUG, but Prime with a Prime headshot, and that will be delivered immediately in a 2v2 now. Petchin and Bloggies.
You need to make this one work. You need to finally put a stop to Tricked and the momentum they have. 7 in a row and give them map point as well would be quite something. Oh, look at the position Tricked are already in. Bomb's been planted for 10 seconds. There's no one on the site. Prime's running around. All the way from Ramp to Palace. No way to be expected.
Good smoke and
even if that smoke is there, all this means is Iceberg. He can just spray through and buy time for his teammate and then swing after.
And they're expecting them to be Jungle Con, not Palace Con.
Oh my, oh god, that's nasty as well.
Yeah.
Iceberg's knocked through, didn't even know he managed to get out. And 15-7, that's now 7 in a row for Trick. The T side, so far, not a single round has been lost. There's nothing eSuba have been able to do, and the power we saw in the first half shown by them. Levy as well, he's slowed down a bit. Had 17 kills last I checked on him in the first half. It's no longer there. That's the consistency, the issue that I did see from eSuba in the regionals, right?
Yeah.
They have their great peaks if the players are playing. Savannah, he was fantastic in their games, and so was Levy as well, and right now, only one of the pieces is really firing. But even that has been put to a halt as Trick looking to just run through the first map here.
Scary thing is, for me, even if Trick lose a player or two, they still somehow tend to get the round. So eSuba, unless they make this wholesale shutdown, I have to see to believe it. And good start, 2 kills. Larson and Iceberg both caught. Getting rid of the Opper, getting rid of the Rifler really helps out quite immensely. And this should be simple. Bloggies, yep, there goes Prime.
Right, seeming like finally they might have a break, but unfortunately, yeah, it's a bit, maybe not yet too late, but it's given them very little room to work with here, at least. Let's put it that way, because 15-8, they need 8 rounds in a row. Now 7.
That's pretty harsh.
It is hard, yeah. It's not impossible, sure, but still to figure out how on earth do you get back to this.
Well, Levy has 20 frags, so I guess, get 20 more and you're good.
Yeah, that's real quick. It's, 4 back-to-back aces. Yeah, that's a way to get rid of Tricked.
I mean, if there's any way to destroy their mental fortitude, that's definitely the one to begin. I just want to...
That would work.
You know what I want to point out? The Tricked have a horrific performance on Mirage, statistically.
Oh, yeah, statistically is not great.
It's
the T side as well. It's the one that's a bit worse, but hey, at the moment they're performing.
Yeah,
like the games they've played as well. By the way, I will say they've been very close. Like I said, very, but a lot of them around 16-10 or even closer than that. So as of recent, they've been putting a bit more time into this map because teams have realized, okay, this might be a bit weak for them. And it's paying off right now.
Yeah, it is. It is. Like I said, it's weird because Tricked and Mirage don't really go hand in hand, yet they show us such a great performance. They give us such a well thought out match. Yeah. I'm surprised and equally baffled about of their quality. As I said, you know, I saw them on Inferno and Nuke against Young Ninjas, and they played a great
It's like every time we see them, we get surprised again.
Oh yeah. Like they seem to be improving every time we see them play.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you get for putting your faith in the youngsters, right? The new generation of Counter-Strike.
Yep.
Like, it might not show itself in the first month, but this project has been going on for quite a while, and it's paid off. As a team, they're solid. They might be even able to close this out here. 2-on-3, though, does not last for long, but now they're all alone. Headed to the Dark Ages unless he can manage to snipe the first, but BLUEJAYS will remove him instead. 15-9. Tricked not gonna get past the edge just yet. New World still awaits them. That second map of Vertigo, by the way, that as equally bad as this would be for Tricked.
Yeah.
It is scary if eSuba headed towards that second map with Mirage as a loss. Keep that in mind. Confidence rounds probably the one thing eSuba is looking for at least right now. You know, one round at a time. That's the way you play these sorts of games when you are trying to come back. Don't think about how many it's actually, or how many it actually is. Just win this round, then don't worry about the next. It's a problem for future me, future you, future us. Same goes for eSuba as well, but Pistol headed towards the B site. It's not going to work out too well. One of the things we mentioned as well is the B setups that the CTs have. It's usually crossfire, right?
Yeah, that's...
Car, bench, whatever, but I like the way the CTs played this, right? They were aware of the possibility of pistols. They played it a bit further back. Instead, they let the contact from short first, because that's the long range, of course. And then they have the plays on the site as well. That's essentially the surprise element of that.
Yeah, the window short setup is actually really fun, unless you get smoked off and mollied off. But otherwise, you know, it's actually really fun to play that because it's a shooting gallery. It's like, you know, you play shooting ducks, and in this case, it was pretty simple. 3 rounds, up to 10, and a timeout for Tricked. They've got the money for a rebuy, well, for a buy. Larson probably going in with the AWP, I would assume so, or assume as much. We do have quite a few AKs and utilities available. Surprisingly for eSuba, they're not being set for they're not being set with great economy, but they don't really care, you know. They
as long as they win the round with 2 players surviving at least, they'll
make it work. Yeah.
Or as fight as one really can. Ooh, right?
Am I saying this right? Is this going to be an aTTaX with a delayed con push? Like, that's what I'm seeing here.
It very well could be.
And look at the amount of utility.
It's more or less what Tricked into the first half of the half.
Yeah, and I just want to point out, look at the amount of utility left for eSuba. They've thrown quite a few smokes. They've thrown quite a few Molotovs.
Oh, yeah.
And they really need to be...
Oh, yeah, the smokes as well. They've got nothing they can hold them off. It's just a few flashbangs they've got here on the T side. All they can do is just... I love this, by the way. The CTs, they've got a Molotov or 2 that is going to slow them down. They're not ready for this instead. That's the power of that, because they slow down on everywhere else on the map. So this comes to a position they are not aware of. Pensions goes down next to the T side, and they're ripping through the defense.
And now they know where BLUEJAYS is. They know where he is. He already killed Larson from CTs, and now he takes the shot. Obviously being blinded, but what can you do? The answer is nothing. 16-10. My God, Tricked. That was a well thought out plan, and unfortunately for eSuba, they reacted a little bit too quick. They were a little bit jittery, and they used their utility too quickly, and they paid the price for it.
Exactly, Tricked. They closed it out with the way they started, slow and meticulous planning on the T side. A great little trick as well there in the very last round. But that means they've taken eSuba's map pick over Mirage, one that historically has not been the greatest for them, but finally they do manage to take that away. And now we'll find out what Vertigo holds. What is the secrets the high-rise has? Come back after the break to find out if Trick can get a 2-0. Will we go to nuke? All that answered after the break. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Map number 2 now between eSuba and Tricked. I'm still Nexus, joined by Overseer. Inferno, or not Inferno, Mirage ended with a Tricked completing a near flawless second half for taking eSuba's map pick away. Now one of theirs, Vertigo, belongs to them. That's the statistics on paper. That's the headline we go to this one on eSuba. We'll see if they can give us a different sort of a scoop. After all, begins with a bit of a fast-paced plays already, and it is a wrap towards A through mid.
You could say it was an inferno for eSuba, but yeah, as you said, it is going to be a bit of a fast wrap on A, and this is a great plan from the side of Trick. They do lose Iceberg, but look at this, 4v4, bomb about to be planted, they hold Castle, they hold A ramp. It is looking solid for the side of Trick right now, and not much that eSuba can do besides just try this best they can all together. The lineups, ooh, nice shots, Livy bringing it home. The CZ in the hands of Skir though, ay, ay, ay. And there we have it. Round number 1. Again, the pistol going to Tricked.
Indeed. Honestly, I've not seen that strat before, but I like the way they do that as well. It is a bit of a, I don't know if it kind of is a staple from what we can expect from Tricked in a way, right? We said they are a bit of a... They're a team that differs from the norm, right? They are not afraid to really do different
They're a bit
things
tricky.
Are different. Yeah. Not funny. Did not laugh.
Hey, no,
it was a fake laugh. I'm sorry.
You should laugh. You need to laugh. No, but honestly, yeah.
Laughter is the best medicine for you, at least.
I'm gonna pull all the mucus out. But yeah, I mean, it's a tactic we don't get to see very often because it doesn't usually succeed through middle, right? Because you can get easily stuck by 2 USPs bogging you down.
Well,
but it was a ballsy
They had a good
move.
idea there. Yeah, the MOUZ always great. The smoke towards CT, and then they flashed as well, I think. So they had all that planned out from the beginning. And same was for here as well, but it's just one man doing all the mowing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, triple for Iceberg, but he's not his job.
Don't seem to care.
Yeah, Petchin's got to go down as well. That's great, honestly. The way they do that, they essentially circle in on one position. The CTs, they all funnel towards that position to try and trade, but that's where Tricked are going to as well in the end. Trapped them in there. And the oh god, the odds, by the way, those are not too kind for eSuba, I gotta say.
No, and then that's all because of Mirage, really. We gotta point it out the way it is. They lost Mirage quite convincingly, a map that eSuba had a statistical advantage. Whilst not being at an advantage overall, they still had a higher chance on Mirage than they do on Vertigo, so it makes sense. And ooh, bit of a tech timeout. Prime is gone from the server.
I was gonna ask. I always like to ask on who's left, just to a bit of a pop quiz to see if you remember who's actually on the server.
Oh yeah, that pop quiz is definitely for me, isn't it? Yeah. I get you. Yeah, definitely for me. Not for you, but for me. Call an ambulance.
I don't like what you're insinuating here.
No,
it's usually I get the response of it's this guy. Or
yes,
it's
this guy.
It is
wait, who is it?
It was Prime.
Yes. He rejoined. Optimus Prime is back, baby. Oh man, I hate the Transformer movies. Like the first one was good, the second was the third one was and then everything after was just
was it
like, you know.
Wait, which was the third one? I don't remember.
The one where the
I remember. It was the one in Chicago, right? Yeah, the one where they flew out of the plane or jumped out of the plane.
Yeah. The one where they
Revenge
had...
of the Fallen.
Yeah. That.
No, wait, no, that was the second. No.
Wait.
Dark of the Moon.
Dark Side of the Moon, or well,
that's that one. Yeah.
That's an album from Pink Floyd, but
yeah, but it was Dark of the Moon, I think. It was just called Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, stupid names, but
exactly.
I mean, I don't even know who makes these movies. Like,
Michael Bay and the Chinese.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who wants to watch these movies is a better question, you know? Who enjoys
I don't know what you're
shaky
talking about. I
cam.
love seeing Optimus Prime ride a robot dinosaur from the prehistoric ages.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Like, I will pay $20 to go watch a movie where for an hour and 40 minutes, the cam will be shaky, the action scenes will be all cut in these weird flashes of back and forth where you don't even know what the situation is, and then basically it's 99% CGI.
But at least the CGI looks good when you can see it.
Oh, when you have the lens flare in your face, you mean? Like when the whole screen just goes whoosh. It's like, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a slow-mo shot in there as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The slow walk away on the airfield with the glasses going on. It's like, yeah, feel like Top Gun, baby, just with robots now.
Yeah, robots and attractive women. That's the Michael Bay guarantee.
Oh god. And explosions. Gotta be explosions on every single point. Man.
Yeah.
Well, it's
What were we
going to be
talking
an
about?
explosion. We were talking about the game. 3-0.
That's
Trick
right.
is doing really good.
Yeah, the
They're
last one was a bit of a
not letting go.
blowout. It was a bit of a blowout, so let's just, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This is
We've
where
had our
things
fun.
get interesting, though.
Yeah. In the game, though, we've got a rifle running for the CT side. I don't know up on their hands just yet. That smoke, though. Oh, hold on. Hold. Slight gap potentially there. Line side, keep that in mind. I think it did, but what a nade, though.
Damn.
Only 150 damage, but that is a full 100, though.
That is the, that is a wooden casket right there for fetching. Oh, Desti. Oh, baby. No. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt long time. And, well, another nade could do some serious damage if they weren't that deep in ramp itself.
This could still be good, though, if they take away the health slowly, the T side.
Yeah.
They are going to be weakened. They're going to be like paper bags entering the A side, essentially. Plastic bag through the wind.
Yeah. Like balloons,
Exactly, though. This is well. I like this. It's very normal to have this. One man in from mid to try and cut that rotation, especially now when the CTs are already this few. This flank is what is going to make the round here for them so easy.
Oh yeah. It's just going to be a
1-2.
win-win
It's going to be a burst of few bullets. There's the first, but
Oh, he can
Blogus.
expect Blogus. Yeah.
oh yeah, keeping it clean, tricky, beautiful round there.
Really.
It all
well
comes
played.
down. It all works so smoothly due to the fact that they just get those entries. They're given the individual duels, right? The first man that went down towards the
short
towards
position.
Ivy or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I like to call the area around it Goblin, because only actual goblins go there. That includes me.
I mean, okay.
I mean, come on. You're literally crouching up and just walking, holding crouch. You're a goblin.
I call it yellow or short, but goblin could work. Yeah, I kind of see where you're coming from.
Especially by the sand, like the very small position by the sandbag. That is very specifically the goblin spot.
Yeah. The little bit of an edge you can have and hide behind. Yeah. Well, I mean, it all started off with the loss of the player there, and then obviously Desti got caught as well, trying to challenge.
Okay, hold on.
We've seen this wall
heard him
bang.
as
I've
well.
seen this wall bang before. Yes, this wall bang is so tricky to get, but it's so nice.
Okay, yeah, they did. Okay.
Oh, Savannah? Savannah Unana gets a double ooh-ya-ya. Hey, I'm gonna sign up for a Grammy, man. Will you support me?
Sign up for a Grammy, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Sign me up.
I thought that's an open sign-up, and just sign up for a Grammy.
It's like an open
you show your
qualifier.
song, and yeah, basically, that's how it works, right? And you get a Grammy. And then, Eminem and Jay-Z will congratulate me on my musical performance, give me handshakes and tons of money. I thought that's how it works,
That is how it works.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be... I don't really know the
Let me
songs
call
you and
you from my
Sherman used to
yacht.
like to sing. I know that was something you guys like to do.
Let me call you from my yacht when I get my millions from my platinum album.
What are you going to name it?
Ooh. Destiny of Time. Northern Winds of Time. I don't know. Something
The
stupid.
MP9s of the past.
And the Deagle.
First round, eSuba's
no.
won.
Oh, I'm gonna call it the Savannah 1.
Not bad. I like that one.
Uh-huh.
How about a Savannah triple?
Savannah triple sounds even better, baby. Look at this magic man. He just saved the round on effectively an eco.
Yeah. I mean, it was a few pistols they had at the MP9 essentially, but it was a half-fight eco. They were gearing up for this round. But hey, that works for them. They're very happy to win that first now.
Told you, they win a Grammy because of me. Maybe an Oscar. I could get an Oscar, actually. I believe in me.
The greatest actor I've ever seen.
The greatest actor we've ever seen, yeah.
I love doing that one movie about that one thing.
The whole movie, recorded on my cell phone.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Oh, nice. Testy.
That's a great way to start it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at the... Levy's predicting this boost. I love it. And he's going to be...
he sees it.
But
that's
no
nasty.
buts. No buts.
No booty. No booty for the T side.
Aye, aye, Captain. We sell it all, don't we, in Tortuga?
Yes. Savannah, though, we'll welcome yet another one here. eSuba seeming like they are going to mount up a defense, not just a fluke round. They want to get rid of Tricked and whatever money they have already, so... It's working so far. Only 2 more players to be taken care of, and both of them headed towards the B side. Util thrown. Good Molotov. Savannah forced to a fight, but a flashbang is there for the reaction as well for the CTs. Ready for this, but look at this now as well. They've got 3 players, one above the smoke as well. It's hard to see him as well. Insult to injury, make it even worse. Keep it all 5 alive, eSuba. In just 2 rounds, they've set up their economy.
Very well played. eSuba, they're breaking in the bank of the T side. They're able to push back this early advantage, and more than anything, as you said yourself, yeah, they're getting the economy up and running as well, so they can rely, back to back in case of trouble later on that money itself. And perhaps there is a chance for eSuba to pick up the 3rd and completely break Tricked in the process. Could spray down. Iceberg is not dead, but he is tagged. Am I seeing this right? Oh god, oh god, oh no, oh no.
Oh, they know.
Okay, they do get the return. Desty is able to save this one, safe face, but Tricked have done immense damage, and now it's a question of, do they go towards B? Because they do feel like that. It do be like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, there is something here, though, because the few rounds Tricked have gone towards A, they've had to play towards mid, same as last round as well, but this time, no, their fallback plan is to go towards B, but Savannah, wait, and he's lightning fast.
I think he heard my song, man. He must have.
Yeah, he's so quick, he's going to win the Piston Cup soon enough as well. Signing up for that, but Larson, the old king, wants to get rid of these new and up-and-coming superstars that are on the other side. But that smoke, as it fades, Larson's dead, doomed. Savannah, he does it all by himself again, man. This is why I rated him so high in the beginning as well. Because he can do these sorts of things. If he can get himself running as well as Levy did in the last one, something's about to happen. And what we have right now is 3 rounds in a row, and the economy on Trick, by the way, now is doomed. At least for this round, but next up, they got rifles. Slight little break. This though here as well. It was near perfection for the T side, except for the fact that one man was in the smoke they couldn't find.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Had they found him, it probably would have decided the round.
I mean, if they get that kill, if they would have gotten that kill, that would have been the round gone, guaranteed. Now Savannah's on B again. He is the anchor here, and he's going to be trying to hold down the fort. But I like what Tricked is doing.
Just have 2 quick rotates though. Keep in mind.
Yeah, one on con and one on middle. And let's see if that's going to be the case. Levy's already close.
Oh my god.
Boy, one of them
is
the
Tech 9, man. It's the Tech 9s. Oh, the duelists as well here. CTs, they are going to be pressured from this, though. I love this. The CTs pushed back by nothing but pistols. Look at this. Get away with an AWP as well.
Ooh. Yeah, this is going to hurt. Because, first of all, not only is it a pushback, but second of all, there's an AWP on the retake.
Oh, no.
Okay. They switch it out for the M4. Blogis switches out for the M4. That's a smart choice. A 3-on-3 is doable right here for the CTs, but they do need to be very careful.
He's going around. Around it goes, and there's the first.
Oh, they can't. He's going to get it. No. He's going to get it. He gets it. He gets it. Oh.
That is cool. Oh my god, that is close.
That is too close for comfort.
The power of Tech 9s. Do not underestimate them. But still, oh my god. CT is just barely winning that one. Money they were hoping to build up, now denied. We'll have to spend the money they had instead. At 4-4 time is back for Trick to get themselves another if they so can. There's two saved weapons as well will mean that Quez and Larson have a bit of extra money in the bank. So some room to work around with, even if they lose a few players. Let's see the plan here. Again, I'm not entirely sure what Trick's plan here is. This is a bit of a slower round, I can tell you that one. They've got one man farther from mid, that's Kier, who's essentially holding the push, making sure no one does push behind them. Well, on A, they're doing essentially nothing but baiting out the utility, but Desti's still testing that even though he sees him.
I'm not sure about Desti's decision there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's testing Destiny, and well, he's certainly getting a taste out of it.
Yeah, Fate doesn't really weave him the best possible string there, unfortunately, but he's still alive at least.
Should bring it up with the managers, the Fate Weavers.
Yeah, the three sisters.
Oh yeah. Difficult to get a hold of, I heard. You have to order in, and you usually wait for eternity, so good luck.
Yeah, that's like my pizzas.
Oh, he does it again. He does it again. The mad lad does it again. He hasn't had enough. He's like, yeah, I want more lead, boys. I want that lead poisoning. Well, he's certainly getting it now.
Ooh, hold on. Yeah, this as well now. Because of that first kill, because there's no one to try and trade back as well, Tricks are gonna push back. But look at the time! 15 seconds!
Oh god.
I said it's a slow round, but my golly, I did not mean this slow. T decided to try to walk
Double
through, and they've got the two more players still on the side as well. That's done.
That's done.
Nothing they can do. Round is over.
Wow.
A slow round, as I said, but I was not expecting this slow of a round.
Neither did I. That is beautifully thought out and played out by eSuba. I gotta give it to them. Betched with a double. That's
makes you wonder, by the way, do you think Desti was a bit of a sacrifice there? Do you think they wanted to make him fall so they can bait him towards A?
I'll be honest here.
There's mind games, come on.
I mean,
just agree with me for the point and make it more interesting.
Okay, yes, it was the mind games. Although I've never heard of somebody sacrificing a player to make it that obvious, you know. But yeah, there is a point. There is a point to be made there. Absolutely, there's a chance that this could have been okay. Desti, you go dive. We've got 4 on site.
Yeah, just get the information.
Exactly. Meanwhile,
may not have been the plan, but it worked out.
Well, it definitely worked out in their favor. Yeah, exactly.
I'll meet you in the middle.
Thank you. Bring pizza while you're at it.
Yeah, it'll be a few months.
Oh, damn it. I mean, Finnish pizza might come in frozen with a side of bones.
Boneless pizza? Ordered that.
Oh, here we go.
Levy. I think he's ordered boneless pizza, but he's about to receive a whole lot of bones. A graveyard appearing, but he's the next victim, unfortunately. T-side will continue to take over the bombs. Have a look at the HP they've got. One nade for Petchin. One well-placed nade at T-side in a whole lot of trouble. Although, Planter cannot do anything about it here in the meantime. That's for what that's bloggers.
Oh, look at Kier, man.
It's the mid flank, man. It is the mid flank. He's there every round, making sure no one flanks them. But he is now to try and make a difference. And Destiny knows he's clearing this just because he has to.
Exactly, and even if he clears it, there's nothing to really do with it. The round's already lost. It's a 2-on-4. They know this, and they are pulling back. I want to just say that this is exactly how Mirage went. It was Trick that went up to, what, 5 rounds, and then it was eSuba that got 6-5, and then Trick returning the favor 6-6, and then it all went to hell afterwards to see an 8-7 ending of the first half. Nonetheless...
Yeah, they lost one round of the second half. That, honestly... Not expecting it. Very welcome to see that as well. A surprise, again, more or less just cementing the fact that Tricked is a... Like we don't think... When we think of Tricked, you know, as a name, it's the roster we think from a few years ago, obviously. That's the one that is like, oh, okay, they're a strong team. Look at this, okay, some youngsters, this is promising. But every time, they still manage to surprise us. It's something new. They're just becoming better and better.
Yeah.
Which, love to see.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss the old lineup, but they're still doing pretty well here. You know, they're doing pretty good. Can't lie.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say, yeah, the 3 rounds that Trick did lose on the second half of Mirage were mostly because of their own, I wouldn't say just mistakes, but simply put, because they would be a little bit too disheveled, perhaps a little bit too crazy on the aggression and paid the price for it. Like here, Iceberg, you know, walking through middle alone, thinking nobody's going to be expecting him, and Savannah's already there in preparation. Oh no, that's the B-side. Oh no, Savannah. He loses the B-side anchor. That's Bloggies, and Levy is down as well. Now Savannah brings it home. That's beautiful. Kier getting caught out, but look at Quez.
Oliver Savannah? Oh no.
Quez Mazirian Empire here. He is going to single-handedly bring it back if he gets Savannah in MBK, and he should.
As soon as he begins to fade, he knows has to look back. His
It's not
teammates
even
there
Quez,
as well.
it's
And
Larson, lol.
oh man. For eSuba, unfortunate to see this happen, but for Trick to get around, they play extremely well here.
Yeah.
It's that one entry. Savannah basically has to choose where does he want to look. He does get a few, but unfortunately it's not enough when his teammates aren't able to help him out enough. Not able to bail him out of that position. Looking at it, Trick are going to get themselves a 6th. That's either way. It is still the start of it all here. While the threat of that 2-0, it is very, very possible.
I mean, right now, it only takes 2 rounds to break away from this and steal the whole first half for Tricked. So eSuba desperately need to pick up the victory on the next one. That's it. They need to win. And, well, this could already be a win. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. That's beautiful. I kind of like what I'm seeing here. Oh, my God. Okay. I'll take that one. I'll definitely take that one. It's a 2-on-4, and whilst not having a control... Is that a... Okay, no, it's not miss smoke. Never mind. I thought for a second it might have been a miss smoke. Nexus. This is a done round. Like, I don't see a return.
Yeah, the utility. It is really tough here if you are Tricked. You can't plant the bomb. You've got Destiny in the back line as well. And as soon as you now try to plant the bomb, CTs, they've got, well, the position here. They can lock you in, and as soon as Larson's down, so does, well, the round goes away as well. Prime can try, you can do your best, but unfortunately I don't think the best is going to be enough here. Ooh. Okay, at least 1 kill, but there's 1 man on the defuse, although no kit on him. Still get off of it. There you go. Plenty of time. And a round does come to its conclusion. But still, the bomb plant at least gives the T-side a bit of money to work with. Even if it's not that much.
It's not like they need it.
Yeah.
At least not as much. But it's more about eSuba winning a gun round. An eco round. That's the beautiful part of it. A single saved M4 saves it all, and we continuously do say, like, that's the reason why you save weapons. That's why you bring them on over to the next round, because they can give you an opportunity like this, which otherwise would have been very hard to come by. So well played, well thought out, and more specifically, well done by eSuba. The Czech team is bringing out the big guns and the big brain plays, and let's see what continues here as we move on to around 13, slowly closing out the first half of Vertigo. Oh, they hear it all. They know it all. They've got everything they need here. Oh, boy. Petchin. Free kills for days, baby. And there's nothing that eSuba can't do. Although, he did remain in position, which is a little bit of a weird one. 4v4. What are we expecting? Going back towards B, or is this just a bit of a fake out?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it is going to be the commitment. All for Trick to currently lie there, but the utility, he's got to slow them down a bit. Give CTSide a chance to rotate back in before the actual hell unleashes here, and this as well. It is a bit of a tricked thing. You're looking for an entry above the smokes, play a bit cheeky. But here's that util. CT's close by. You think they might have caught a leg, or maybe not. Those instead catching two bodies. Quez around side and looking for the first victim. Will fight it eventually. More to go, but his teammate unfortunately yet to get onto the site. I'll still try to make their way through. The boost is here, but a missed shot unfortunately costing him his life in a Quez. 15 seconds, has to just pick up that bomb and hope he can manage to plant that one, but he knows he's in a lot of trouble. One man as he looks away will swing, and that's the round done.
Well done.
eSuba giving us a more of a fight than I thought initially would be possible here.
I mean, this is really well played by eSuba. Yeah, this is... I am a staunch believer now in the Czech team. And Czechia would be proud. By the way, Czechia is the new name of the country, which is super weird. I don't know why they went from Czech Republic to Czechia. It sounds like, you know, it's a fake brand off of the Czech Republic. So, you know, I hope everybody's happy with the rebrand of the country. It's like the whole country just rebranded. I mean, you know, it's like weird. But eSuba, they're doing them proud, and hopefully they can keep this performance up. Trick, meanwhile, are running out of tricks themselves and kind of running out of ideas more than anything. They seem to be running into a brick wall every single time they try something, and Levy right here. First, no secondary. Still not a problem, because technically eSuba have the upper hand when it comes to morale. But, oh, Savannah alone. He needs to hold the fort. He gets one. He gets two. Savannah, nah. Oh, boy, I'm definitely naming it Savannah 3. When I have my super yacht, I'm going to invite you to a drink or two. Or a few.
Oof.
And you better bring
one,
some...
two, or maybe a few too many.
Yeah, exactly. And you better bring the strong Finnish stuff, you know?
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, as long as you also mention Savannah in your Oscar and Grammy speech as well when you do win.
Yes, Savannah will be mentioned as the sole reason that why I won and made the movie and the song about the movie. So
you made a song and then you made a movie about making the song. Both award winning.
Dude, that's like free money. Why don't they do that yet? Like, why haven't they done that yet? Come on. It's so easy. You just need a simple, you know, a simple equation here. Make a movie, or make a song, make a movie about the song, question marks,
yeah, make a song, make money, make a movie with the money,
exactly.
Make more money.
Exactly. And then get Grammys and Oscars and sell them all.
Exactly. I don't know how no one ever thought about that.
See? I'm a mastermind. Oh, God. Words are
about
hard.
to lose his own if he's not careful.
Ooh, Betchen. He's gonna get one. I guarantee you, he's getting one here.
Here's the goal position as well. Look at this.
Oh,
a rat coming
dude.
through.
Ooh. That hurts.
There's a goblin, not a gnome. East side walking through towards A, but CTs, they've got the position as well here, trying to deny them from getting too close. But Levy's got the first, but here comes the second. Kieran still looking to try and get rid of the A defense, which she's done. For the time being, A site remains vacant, and here's one more to walk through, and Savannah wanting to make it for your real estate, but running through his head is the only thing that gets taken.
Okay, eSuba, they make it 8-7, so basically just reverse of the first map. Let's hope they keep up the pressure here on the second half, though, as we switch out to the CT side of Tricked, and technically Tricked and CT do go hand in hand. Statistically on Vertigo especially, they seem to be doing a better job on the CT side, if I'm not mistaken. Like they have a bit of a higher percentage win rate. But alas, let's not forget what is in store for us as we go for the pistol. 2 smokes, 1 molly, 1 flash on the side of eSuba and Bloggy. Good job. Oh, this is done. Like, this is done. Wow.
Yeah. It's a walkover here on this round.
Literally.
Quez last time had a 4K on the CT pistol. This time, yeah. No.
Nope.
A big no-no.
Big old poop, more than anything.
Yeah, took a big old dump, but the CT's there just walking through towards A. Well, let's see now. eSuba, Yeah, they've given us an okay fight so far on the second map, keeping it close. Now they gotta just hammer this one home. Let us see that third map, because Strict, we can't really hide it. It still does favor them here on the second map. Stats on the first map especially does haunt them as well.
By the way, Savannah's on 21 frags. I just want to point that out.
Oh, yeah. And what are the driving factors, and what are the people I did mention? eSuba. What are the biggest reasons they have a chance at the moment?
And Larson's having a tough time as well with 8 frags only. I mean, none of the tricked side is having a great performance, but ooh la la.
Ooh, hey. I don't know players, but nice to see. Tricked, however, still in 2 versus 1.
They gotta start defusing now.
Yeah, they're trying to fake him out. But look at this. Can't cover it, Larson. He only tapped that bomb. They've lost a round. They forfeited it.
Yeah.
But you said Larson having a bit of a tough time. We're going to pick up a 4K.
I mean, I guess it is Caster's opposite day today. You know?
I mean, it's that every single day. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's just like Caster curse is real. If somebody wants a voodoo man or somebody needs some sort of a witch doctor kind of thing.
Yeah, if you want a lottery win, just contact us and we'll tell you how not to win it.
Exactly. We'll tell you how not to win it, and with that, you'll win it. Guaranteed, 100% of the time, unless, otherwise you get your returns back. So don't worry.
Yeah, you'll get you'll get the €2 back.
Exactly. I mean, who wouldn't want to take that? Like, no, don't do it. Don't. That's not the way you win it. And voila, you win it. In any case, Prime. Oof.
Yeah.
That's a good start. Is Iceberg pushing?
Delivery on a win.
Yeah, he is. Okay, no, he stopped. He's going the Goblin route.
He is a gnome. Patchin now 6 feet under. He's already short enough here. Can't really stand on his own. Destiny and Blog is to again. Somehow figure out a way back into this, but this is going well for Tricked here. One thing to keep in mind at least. Their map pick, they won the first as well. But if this is a clean one, then eSuba could be in trouble with the future rounds. Because as soon as that money gets sorted, we saw how difficult it was to get rid of that on the first half.
Yep.
It took them, what, to tie things up 4-4 to get rid of the money on Tricked?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, even so, it was only for 1 round. It is something you gotta keep in mind, but it is looking like a clean round either way. That's the alone.
Yeah, it's Destiny and Bloggers, though, that are a little bit more quiet on the side of eSuba, so I'm a bit worried that this could come into play here on the T side, where whilst you can rely on 1 or 2 people getting those entries, usually in afterplants, usually in executions, you gotta have the whole squad performing as well. But comparatively to the fact that, they won the first half quite convincingly, this is still pretty cool to see that, with 5 kills, they can win the first half with an advantage, and it just speaks to the volume of quality of Savannah today. Even Petchin and Levy, we can't take it away from them. But alas, it's a team effort, and let's see how they do as we continue on to a force by Tech9 Deagles. And this has been a kryptonite of Tricked before, and hopefully they'll be a bit more prepared to take it on this time, and not like Superman, who just kind of dies, What a stupid trope, isn't it? Like, Superman, invincible. Oh no,
Dead.
There's a rock that breaks his invincibility. Yay.
Symbol of hope.
I mean,
never mind, hope's dead.
Exactly. And then Lex Luthor, a human, gets his hands on it, and apparently it's not radioactive or anything. It's just a rock. Just a rock. It's just damn foolish. Typical American stuff.
Either that or he's Batman.
He got nerfed, The devs decided he needed a nerf and got a nerf.
Too strong, man. You just pick Superman, you ought to win.
Exactly.
Okay.
Good hold.
CTs.
Oh, Levy.
Okay.
Okie dokie. That's
Yeah.
2 AKs they can pick up. That's
Yeah, the pistols, they've got a bit of kryptonite,
no pitching.
kryptonite bullets, perhaps.
Where? No. Oh, why? I
You're just
don't.
losing it. You're just losing
I don't
hope
like
here.
it. I don't like it. I don't like the fact he goes alone. Look at where Levy was. Look at where Pechin was. Like, if you go together, sure. If you don't go together, don't do it. No, don't. I am losing it, because that was a round where they could have first gone to pick up the weapons and then try to work out something more. That's what I'm trying to say. It was an attempt or an opportunity that they didn't really use the way you would have wanted to.
Yeah, it is a bit unfortunate, but there's not much we can do about it. But what we can do is keep an eye out on the next round, though. Oh, there's a run boost! Woo! BLUEJAYS
Beautiful.
catches Quez off, and he had no clue. He decided now, looking to take over the B side with a spray from Kier was not meant for that. Still gets the bomb's been dropped in the open now. More defenders here as well. Larson down to half. Oh, BLUEJAYS nearly more than one.
Close enough.
Exactly. Savannah as well, he's close to getting that bomb down to finally dust. But it's ETs, they've got the manpower here, they've got the rotations. And a trick, they've got a tied scoreline. The bomb goes down, a bit of extra money for eSuba to work with. An AWP and a utility for BLUEJAYS. That's the main thing this really gives him. But the scoreline has been tied yet again. The Danes, they give away a few rounds at the start, but now again, they look to get themselves fully established. Here's the real test as well coming up.
As they say, the eye test,
continue?
right? The eye test.
The eye test, yes.
Can Tricked get 11? Can eSuba break this streak of 3? We're about to find out. Follow us for more information. No, I'm joking. Obviously, just watch. Just keep the stream on. Don't turn off your internet. Quez finds Desti.
But also, if you want, you can follow us on Twitter.
Oh yeah, you
And
can.
over to CR at NEXUWS, NEXUWS. Great.
Terms and
You always get
conditions
it wrong.
apply.
You always get it wrong. It's not NEXUWS, it's NEXUWS.
Nexus, yeah, but why Nexus? Like,
Iceberg, oh my.
Oh god. Well, he just explained why it's Nexus because
Whoa.
it sounds sexier.
Exactly. It's the only pun I could work with my name.
Just go like me, right? Put your surname into your nickname so you can never mess it up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a bunch of ass in there with the or for those uninitiated, the A with the dots above them.
Oh,
That's that's a great name.
Oh,
That's a great nickname.
I mean, technically, it's not a bad nickname. It is your name, after all. You got to be proud of that, right? Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
I guess you're Finnish. You don't really care.
No. You would be correct on that account. As
Well, what was your earlier nickname? Like, what was a nickname that you had when you were younger and gamer?
when I was 12, I was playing Mario Kart Wii. It was the nickname Viper.
I think a certain Viper might want to have a talk with you.
No, we just got something in common here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, we're cool like that. We're friends.
I was
We chat every now and then for like 2 minutes, and then then we go our separate ways.
Oh yeah. Well,
Viper, of course, being the wonderful producer we have here.
yeah, absolutely lovely man. Always kind to us. Unlike
Always.
some
Yeah, unlike some who may not be
who we will not
from
name, for their name should not be
from
uttered.
the country, so to be out.
Well, technically he's from Croatia, so.
Exactly, not from the country of
Oh,
Serbia.
yes. Actually, now I fumbled it. In any case, you want to guess what's mine? What was mine? Dark Knight, DK. Ha, I'll tell you.
Oh,
Oh,
you
yeah,
would
so-
not have guessed it. That sounds very much like you.
I mean, come on, I was
Would you
12.
say your vengeance?
Oh, yeah. I am vengeance, I am justice. There was no Batman back then, so, you know. In any case, it's going to be 11-10. We do have ourselves a pretty interesting round coming up. This should be a simple one enough for Tricked. So let's not, you know, let's not forget about this just yet.
All right. Yeah, it's going well here for the CTs again. Like, it is a pistol round, so we're not really expecting much here.
Yeah. I mean, Savannah's
One
doing
kill,
great,
maybe
though.
the 2, and a 3rd as well. Possibility for that. Of course, Savannah's got the M4 now, and we can start to move around the map here. Look for one of the openings, but there is one man behind him. This is going to be a bit of a tough one, though. Because if he does find the first, he does open up the rotation fast enough, and he seems aware, but unfortunately doesn't hit the shots, no. So Trick, they continue. 12 as expected. Very little damage had been done, and now on to round number 23.
You know, magically my voice is slowly coming back.
It is, yeah.
I am surprised myself.
I am the best medicine for your throat, it seems
Dude.
like, to get it fixed.
You really are, aren't you? The Finns
Yeah.
have some sort of magic.
I make you laugh, and laughter's the best medicine.
Dude, you couldn't be more correct, man. The more I laugh, the better it gets. Even
My
though it
Tinder
hurts
bio
sometimes.
says I'm a self-proclaimed funny guy.
Oh man, Tinder bias, that's another one. But this is the round I was talking about earlier. Oh, Larson.
Okay.
Oh, Larson.
Brings
There
the
we
lead,
go.
though.
Finally, some more success. Now, Levy will bring it back a little bit by bit, inch by inch. But the problem here is Larson getting 2 kills. It really kind of destroys that early aggression for eSuba. Now they're kind of split across the map. And if they don't get those frags on B, well, more specifically, if Desti does not succeed, yeah, that's the problem. Look at this. Such a quick turning point. And it's down to Levy left, and this is what I'm talking about. Even if Levy was, well, even with Levy getting those 2 kills, it's about the fact they lost the 2 immediately, and then being split across the map doesn't really help you, especially when you lose more players. And I'm just surprised that they would decide to go solo like this. You know, 3-on-3, and they still decide to be like, oh yeah, I'll just walk on to B, it's fine. Who cares? Well, we care. eSuba cares. The Czech Republic cares.
Yeah, tricked, they don't, because it's working for them.
Oh yeah.
They're the only ones who really don't. Or maybe they do as well.
No, they care. They want you to do that. They're like,
Exactly,
yeah,
yeah.
come. We have snacks and food and drinks. You just gotta
got
drop
popcorn.
off the 51st floor, you know?
We've got some water for you guys to stay hydrated, come here.
Oh yeah. Got some lead to make sure you've got all the metals, proper metals in your body.
Yeah, who cares about iron? Just get some lead.
Exactly. Oh, Levy. He could
The
actually pull
5-5
this
in your
off.
skull. Levy does get another
Levy!
here. Oh, one for the ace now. One man to go. Plan's safe as well. He's ready for Iceberg because
Does
he knows.
He knows.
He has to be in
He
the back.
knows.
Yeah, he's clutch. And Levy's gonna go ahead and nearly get it. No.
Man.
The drop at Iceberg. He's one man that will not be sunk.
Still better
He's
than the
He's a
Titanic.
pest, really.
Oh, God.
First it sinks a ship, and now he sinks Levy.
Ah, you mean the whole of eSuba?
That, yeah. eSuba, we're on the Titanic.
Oh yeah, they're the band or the choir or whatever that they're playing till the very end. It's like, yeah, let's just finish this with Beethoven's Fifth, you know, let's go.
Yeah, it's fine.
Or Beethoven, actually.
Exactly. They're just not very happy there. They don't really care how that's gone. But eSuba, they do. Another round they've given away here.
I mean, this from Larson. You know,
Yeah,
I called him out
man.
on the first map that he was missing a few, and certainly he did. But this was the best thing that he could have done. That's it. Like, getting 2 kills, even dropping the up afterwards, it doesn't matter. The fact that he got 2, stopped the attack, really broke the back of eSuba. And oh, the nade on Savannah. Ouch, that's going to hurt long time. Oh, Petchet as well. Going to take another nade to the face. Yeah, this hurts. And, well, going through a smoke is never a good thing. Smoke damages the lungs, people. Remember that. Or kills you, you know.
You don't want to end up like over the CR. You don't want to sound like him.
Yeah, it's not because of a smoke, by the way.
It's not because of smoking, but
No. I quit, actually.
it could be.
Well, I'm trying to quit. Actively trying to quit.
Yeah, Prime as well. He's going to try and quit some of the B side here. Make them exit the round. And he's not alone, because he's got another man yet again. It's Iceberg who swings in for another, and before you even know it, eSuba, they've been surrounded. CT Tricked, that's getting more and more audacious here.
I mean, they're getting back on the board more than anything. Like they're, how to say this, the confidence they have currently with the last few rounds, the way they went, that 1v1 especially, the clutch was super important. It really boosts their capabilities, because we talked about this, young guns, you know, they're pretty inexperienced in the big picture yet. Oh, hold that thought, exactly. The Tech 9s, well, the inexperience comes in, unfortunately, here for Kier. So does for Iceberg. Damn, that Mech 10 is going to be dangerous. Petchin replies, and well, would ya look at this. How the turntables. This is going to be a problem now. eSuba, they are getting themselves back on track, and like I said, confidence is key for Tricked, and sometimes overconfidence is a problem.
It is, yeah. Tricked, they were the ones who got those few entries, but eSuba, they play the trading game. They end up on top as well here. Which now we'll find out what else is it, or is this round able to do here. Obviously, you do want to see something finally go right for eSuba. Could this be it? This could be the break. Like, if they win around like this, it will kickstart them. Or it'll start their engine again. The chances got to be there to start from that. Deny 15, that's obviously a big one as well. But they're gonna need a whole lot more as well. It's not just one round they need, it's 4 to tie things up. Even if stating the obvious, that's still one thing to be kept in mind. But at the moment, the CT is not here. They've got a bit of money in the bank, so they can excuse this if they do want to go for the retake. And I think they do as well. They should have realized that T-side probably not too well off. They probably did do a bit more damage in mid as well. So, as the bomb goes down, you can finally see the CT as well slowly begin to move. But now comes the question. Oh, they gotta be able to win around like this.
I hope Larson goes in there like Max Payne with the dualies. Just like, yeah, I'm gonna pop off some heads. Oh, wow, Quez, that's a quick one. As Blogis, though, even if he falls there.
Oh, he's got the dualies.
Yeah, like I said, go like Max Payne, baby. Come on.
Ah, he's not. He's backing away.
Use bullet time. Jump forward in a...
Wait, hold.
Tiger fashion. Doesn't work. Oh, wait, wrong game. Use some painkillers to heal yourself, because that's what you can do in Max Payne. Great game, by the way.
Of course, everyone knows that works.
Oh yeah. Just you know,
medical grade drugs, they heal you.
Oh yeah, they definitely heal you. Yeah, definitely not being sarcastic there.
Yeah, I feel like this. I should put a disclaimer. It does not work. Do not try.
Please stay away from any sort of things like that. It damages the health, both mental and physical. If you can help it, stay away from it. In any case, Quez...
Staying away, Levy doesn't do that though, unfortunately, for the C's, or CTs, excuse me, gets a double.
Don't get killed,
opening
Levy.
things up,
Don't
and
get
it
killed,
could
Levy.
be the third.
Don't get killed, Levy.
Ooh. Coming in, sneaking out, and he's a gentleman.
Pop the magic dragon.
Yeah. In it for 2 seconds, and he's out the next. It's a 5-minute adventure, Morty.
Oh, Morty. Quick. In and out, Morty. In and out. We'll be fast. Just a regular run, Morty. Oh, man, I love that.
Exactly. Now, this time, they're asked to gather the Allspark, and Prime's found it already. Having to defend A now as well. Like, his life depends on it. eSuba, they're looking for that 12, though.
Spark that lust. Let's see. I love...
Make it work as well, and... Yeah, get out of this flank. So many times it's come to question, and this time yet again.
That's enough.
But Savannah. It's not ready.
I just wanted to say, the problem here was eSuba relying on individuals again, instead of working together. This is something I've continuously been bringing up with eSuba as a problem, is you gotta rely on the whole squad, not just individuals. Like, Desti has 5 kills in a total of 27 rounds. Or 26 currently, but that's not good enough. So put him front and center, let him be the cannon fodder, then put everybody else behind him, so you can Get the info from him. Okay, they're left, they're right, they're there, they're here. Doesn't matter. Use him as the cannon fodder instead of him actually just being dead weight right now. And not to take anything away from the man, you know, still, you gotta improve. And unfortunately, look, I'm just trying to point out the like this is a clear error. BLUEJAYS and Desti left, and Desti has yet to shoot a bullet from his magazine. Unfortunately, we know where this one is headed, don't we?
Yeah, many rounds we've seen like this where eSuba have only had a few players left alive, and this one seems like it's headed to the exact same place as so many of before. And it is exactly that tricked. They complete a 2-0 victory here. Let it from Mirage.
eSuba had a chance on Mirage. They kind of fumbled a little bit. Okay, sure. Tricked really did to pull out all the aces out their sleeves. But then on Vertigo, it was eSuba, unfortunately, he had been lackluster, and not to berate the person himself, he tried his best, and nothing really you can do. When you don't hit the shots, you don't hit the shots. It happens. It can happen to anybody, even the best. But what I'm trying to say is, you really want to make sure that he is then front and center. He's the one that's giving you the info, and you're the one that's refragging. In any case, with that being said, it is Trick that win, and it is Tricked that save themselves survival for one more day, or at least survive for one more day until tomorrow. As we can see right here, the updated bracket now fields 4 teams eliminated: ECLOT, BLUEJAYS, eSuba, aTTaX, Young Ninjas, ATN and Young Ninjas yesterday, today BLUEJAYS and eSuba. With that, we also get a few more ideas as to who could be facing who.
Yeah, Gabriel and Tricked both now in the 2-2 bracket, those games for tomorrow. For today, though, we've still got a few to figure out who's going through and who's staying in for the very final games. And, well, for today, we've got a few more games, don't we?
Yes,
you would have been maybe not so much, but we'll leave that for the future casters. We're headed for an hour break, and when we come back, we've got our next match. That's ECLOT taking on eSuba. Or not eSuba, excuse me. Into the breach. Yeah, that's the one.
Exactly. Also,
eSuba, we just saw them get eliminated. Do not mistake that.
don't make that mistake, yeah. Also, we can say on the mainstream there will be Endpoint versus Ungentium, another great game, I think, to be watching, to be enjoying. And afterwards, in the afternoon, at 3 o'clock, we'll have Apeks versus Wisla Krakow, and then Eternal Fire versus Astralis Talent, both happening at 3 o'clock on main and the second stream. But that is for us to the end, isn't it, Nexus, as we do not return until the next event, or at least a little bit later. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed whatever we could bring on the table, whatever my broken vocal cords could do.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll get them fixed in the meantime. You'll just drink some tea, get your vitamins in, and maybe go outside, touch some grass. I hear that's a good
What's
healing
grass?
affair.
What's outside? I have not heard those expressions. Okay, enough of the bamboozling. Let's end it right here on a high note before we get too deep into this one and kind of shoot ourselves in the foot. Nexus, until next time, right?
Exactly. We'll see you guys at some other time, but we will be back in an hour with the stream. ECLOT Into the Breach is coming up then. We'll see you guys then. Bye.